Because I theory danced him here, which was already strange because I outspeed him. In my mind, when I was playing, I probably thought he was Joy Scarved or something. But then I went first, meaning that he isn't Joy Scarved, and then I knew what was going to come here. He clicked Flare Blitz on me, Volcarona dies, and this is such a huge setback. Yo, what's up guys, AFC Adino here and welcome to a new video. Today I'm gonna be playing with the Volcarona SPN team again, using the guard jump version. Like I mentioned before in the other videos, I had a few test battles with this team. I recorded it on my new laptop. I didn't commentate over them because I didn't have a microphone. But yeah, it would be a waste to not use the footage, so I'm just gonna commentate over a few of those battles. And this one is included against a Trick Room team using a Marowak. Marowak has been falling off a bit. Was really strong a few, like 2 years ago, but now, yeah, it has fallen off a bit. But my opponent bringing it back, and yeah, if we look team preview wise, we cannot really stop the Trick Room. However, if we lead up with Volcarona and he leads up with Bronzong, we can just get off with Fairy Dance. It's usually Trick Room and Style Rock. If he leads up with Reuniclus, he might be fairing Bug Buzz. And overall, I just think leading Volcarona is just going to be the best case. So we're gonna hit the play button. Definitely leading off with Volcarona definitely can run through his team. And yeah, if you guys are interested in the team, you can check it out on Patreon. And my opponent does end up leading off with the Reuniclus. So this means I can just go for the Fairy Dance. I don't ever really need to click a Quiver Dance against him, just because his team is already slower than me. And if you click Trick Room, it's going to be reversed anyway. So I don't need the speed. I might as well try to get a special attack boost from the Fairy Dance. And he does bring in the Bronzong against me, doing 23. And that's insane. That this guy is bringing the heat-proof Bronzong, but that's fine. I think I just decided to go for the Wisp here. This is going to weaken his explosion. But he does end up going for the Trick Room. And I think I just go for the SPN play just in case he tries to go for the Stealth Rock. Which he does, and yeah, he does have the Trick Room up, but I get off my Stealth Rock, he's burned, so the explosion is going to do less damage to me. And from this position I can Psychic, or I can Baton Pass. I decide to go for Baton Pass as he decides to click Explosion, and because I got the burn on him, his Explosion doesn't do that much. And now I need to bring in something that doesn't get destroyed by Conkeldurr or the Marowak, so it's probably going to be my Mandibuzz, because I don't see anything on this team really one-hit KOing my Mandibuzz. Maybe if he's running Specs Thunder on the Rotom. But he decides to bring in the Conkeldurr. Flame Orb is not activated yet. If he's Life Orbed, he still doesn't knock me out, so from here I think I might consider just going for the Foul Play or U-turn. Just have to figure it out. Mandibuzz can still be really nice against the Marowak. He does Ice Punch me, 37, which means it's most likely Flame Orb. And that's really good to know because I get off my Foul Play. And yeah, the Conkeldurr are really low. I decide to bring in SPN here. I have SPN for this, and he clicks Facade, which is definitely gonna blow back my SPN. Which is unfortunate, of course, but yeah, it twisted back to normal, and I decided to bring in my Volcarona so I can click Fairy Dance. And with Conkeldurr gone, it's gonna open up Mandibuzz, of course. Don't have to worry about him, and I can use Guard Jump against this Rotom. Nuke 41, don't knock him out, but he revealed Facade and Ice Punch. Facade is not gonna kill me. So I am going to survive this attack, because I got the +1 here. I will do more damage to Rhinoculus and to Cofagrigus. So he has to go into something that outspeeds me, which is the Rotom. And the only thing he can do to knock me out is knock me out with an electric type attack. So I decided to bring in my Garchomp. If he's going to do the prediction way here, kudos to him. But that means he locks himself into an ice type attack to knock me out at least. And now I go for Hone Claw. I can obviously Earthquake, but it's not gonna 2-hit Kyoko Fagrigus. So basically what I want to do here is go for the Hone Claw, which is going to 2-hit Kyoko Fagrigus. If I had Substitute, I would definitely use it right here. But I didn't, so I have to click that Dragon Rush, and doing 47.9. He goes for the Trick Room, and he literally has to click Will-O-Wisp against me. As he clicks Destiny Bond, so that's his set. Definitely gonna knock him out here, and we're gonna go for a double down. Which is annoying, of course, that he is Trick Room Destiny Bond, but at least I got rid of him. And yeah, Marowak, Rhinoculus, something. Definitely two threats under Trick Room, so I decide to go into my Mandibuzz here and go for the Roost. As he clicks Stone Edge, he luckily misses. I don't know if it matters. Obviously Marowak has the Thick Club. If it did matters, then it's unfortunate. But I am max defense on this thing, so I'm not sure if it would knock me out. If it did, then it would have been really unfortunate. But yeah, bringing my Gastrodon on him, and now I'm gonna Ice Beam. And he's slower than me because I am not running a minus speed nature. I twisted back to normal, and I decided to bring in my Weavile and go for the Icicle Spear. He cannot go Rotom. If he goes Rhinoculus, Rhinoculus is most likely max HP, max special attack, which is a possibility of 2-hit KOing. And if he goes Rhinoculus anyway, Ice Sharding is going to be really helpful against him later on. Now Rotom comes in, and we know this guy is Scarfed. We don't have a we don't have a ground type anymore. But Volt Switch is not gonna knock me out. Leaf Storm is not gonna kill me if he's Scarfed. So I'm just gonna stay in there, and he's gonna Volt Switch into the Rhinoculus, and from here I can Icicle Spear, and I'm doing 62, which means I got 3 hits, and now I can just 2-hit KO him with my next Icicle Spear. And now Rotom is all that he has left, and again he does need to click Leaf Storm to knock me out. So I decided to stay in, but in hindsight, maybe I should have gone Mandibuzz. On the other hand, he's Scarfed, so I probably should have gone Mandibuzz, but still, knock him out there. The only way he could have won it is if he crit me and we win this game. Always annoying playing against Trick Room, because in a lot of cases you're just not able to stop the Trick Room, and when they are in the Trick Room, they have so many threats. They click the right buttons, because that's all it is, clicking the right button. It's gonna be really painful. Yeah, let's scroll it to the next game. We have this game, and my opponent running a balanced team. The Terminator definitely scary for me. Is my Fire type resists our Gastrodon, which is gonna get blown back by Flare Blitz anyway, and Garchomp cannot take too many of them. So I'm really going to rely on Volcarona winning this game for me, if I can get rid of the Darmanitan. It really depends though. If the chance he doesn't have Toxic, then Volcarona is going to be extremely good, but it's going to depend on which Garchomp set he is using. However, if I do remove the Rotom, then Icicle Spear from Weavile is going to be deadly to him, and my Garchomp is going to be extremely strong as well if I can get a Hone Claw off or something, which I probably won't be able to do against his team. I was looking it up, and I was playing against Meltdown. Sometimes I just check if they have a cool outfit, because if they have a cool outfit, if they have a cool outfit, then a lot of times it means they have a decent rank, and I kind of know what I'm up against, and and I can keep it in mind going into the game. This Meltdown, some people probably know him. He has a lot of shinies. But yeah, I lead off with many bus against the Among Us. And yeah, it's not really a good position. I decided to just go for the U-turn. Because if I were in his position and I was Rocky Helmet, I would just Sludge Bomb there. It literally doesn't lose anything from clicking Sludge Bomb. Because if I go Espeon, he gets a poison chance. That's what my team is kind of weak to. Among Us with Sludge Bomb. Because I can obviously kill Among Us with Weavile and Volcarona, but switching into Among Us is a bit annoying. Because I don't have a Chansey or Blissey to pivot into to teleport. I don't have Gliscor to absorb the Spore or the Sludge Bomb. So in this case, I use it and he is indeed Rocky Helmet, he stays in. But yeah, I don't really have another play aside from going into Espeon, so I do make this play. And he does go for Spore, which is I think one of the worst plays. But yeah, I get off my Baton Pass here because he should be afraid of the Psychic. And if we're looking at his team, then his potential rockers are Chansey and Garchomp. If Chansey is the stealth rocker, then it's going to limit his set, because if he's Wish, Teleport, that means he only has one move left. And if that isn't Protect, I can easily abuse that. If that's Soft Boil, then he doesn't have Toxic. Basically, if the Chansey doesn't have Toxic, then Volcarona is going to be extremely dangerous to him. Depending on the Garchomp set, of course. But we have to get rid of Darmanitan for that to happen. Yeah, he does switch into the Chansey as I get off my Baton Pass. And I think I just go into Garchomp just to try to weaken him. And obviously, I cannot really go for the Home Claw because if this is Teleport, he did click Home Claw, but if this is Teleport, he could have just teleported into Weavile and it would have been annoying. But I get up my Home Claw here, and I'm trying to go for a Hail Mary player by going for the Dragon Rush. Because if I get the flinch here, it's over. It's literally over if I get a flinch here. And we don't get the flinch, which is unfortunate. Him going for that Spore is really interesting as well, because he saw that I clicked Home Claw there. What if I substituted there? But yeah, he gets a free swap into the Weavile most likely. So I get up my Dragon Rush and burn one Sleep Turn there. Onto Volcarona now. Yeah, the game was over there if I flinched him. Which was a 20% chance, of course. But yeah, he Icicle Spears me, shows me his Choice Bandit, judging from that damage. And Chansey should always be coming in, so I decided to bring back the Garchomp. Because Chansey should always be the one that comes in on me. So he can... Because you already know the build of Steam. He's gonna use Chansey to teleport into the Darmanitan, into the Weavile, and go from there. So I'm gonna try to Earthquake here, trying to wake up. Because if I woke up there, that would have been really good. Just getting off the chip, and now Weavile comes in. Again, he could be clicking that Pursuit on me, but don't want to be playing around too much. So I'm gonna go back into Volcarona. He clicks Spear again, and because he does that much now, I have to Roost there, because I don't want to be too hit KO'd by Night Slash. So we're gonna Roost. Chansey gonna come back in, and here I figured, because there are a bunch of plays I can make. Here I figured, okay, this Chansey revealed Teleport now as well. I'm gonna try to Quiver Dance here because he might just teleport here. Which he does, and I'm getting 2+1, which is really good for me. He brings in the Darmanitan, and I made a huge error. Because I'm thinking, okay, because I thought I can always roost my Volcarona on... I can always roost my Volcarona on the Chansey. But Like I said, when I was playing these games, I wasn't playing full focused. I was just playing, killing time, and basically testing. But if we look at this, Volcarona has to be there for the Weavile. If I let Volcarona die, then I'm going to be extremely weak to Icicle Spear. While Manibuzz, the only thing Manibuzz might be doing is stopping the Garchomp, but if Garchomp is the rocker, then Espion will always deal with him. I should always bring in my Manibuzz on to the Darmanitan, because I Fairy Dance him here, which was already strange because I outspeed him. In my mind, when I was playing, I probably thought he was Joy Scarfed or something, but then I went first, meaning that he isn't Joy Scarfed, and then I knew what was going to come here. He clicked Flare Blitz on me, Volcarona dies, and this is such a huge setback. Losing my Volcarona, because look at how weak I am to Weavile, guys. Okay, from here I know he's Choice Banded, so I decided to actually go into my Garchomp. I could have gone Weavile and pursued him, but I needed to take initiative here, so I decided to click Earthquake. I could have killed him with Pursuit, but killing the Darmanitan now is not the issue, because I know I can always kill him with Weavile and Garchomp. But he knows I have Hone Claw, so if he lets me Hone Claw for free again, it's gonna be scary for him as well, so he might just stay in. Instead though, he goes into his Garchomp. I wake up here and I'm doing 34, which means this is a defensive Garchomp, so I outspeed him. So here I decide, okay, I'm gonna Dragon Rush him here, so we do not knock out the Garchomp, which is even a bigger setback, because now one of my two powerhouses on my team are dead, while he still has everything alive aside from this Garchomp. But the only way I can get myself into this game is if I can get up my rocks against him, pressure him with Weavile. So I'm gonna go into my Mandibuzz here, because I know I can always bring in my Gastrodon on the Rotom. But me not going Mandibuzz on the Darmanitan is such a huge misplay in my end. And I'm glad that I can watch this game back, because if he would have taken a lot of recoil with the Rocky Helmet damage. And then we find out he's banded. I can sec my Mandibuzz on him, and then I can pursue him. And we saw Garchomp being defensive, right? He would never get past the Espion. So I U-turn here, get in my Espion. As he goes for Seismic Toes, and yeah, I really have to play it slowly, but the way to do it is to get up rocks and pressure this Chansey. If I can get past Chansey, I can still win this game. So I'm basically trying everything in the books here to do something against him. Get off my Wish, he goes into the Weavile, and yeah, against Weavile it's always a mind game. But I cannot click Baton Pass and die to Night Slash, so I decided to protect here in case he Night Slashed. But he goes back into the Chansey, which is still fine for me. And from here, I might consider just clicking Psychic here, just so I can get Chip on him. But I go for the Baton Pass and get in my Gastrodon. If I have Gastrodon, and he cannot really safely go into the Weavile. And here I was afraid of him healing the Darmanitan, so I decided to go for Rocks. Because if he teleports, he cannot go Darm, because Darmanitan is gonna die. So he has to teleport, and he's probably gonna teleport into the Amoonguss here, trying to heal Amoonguss up. Because I didn't damage Rotom yet. Like, he could go Rotom here, but I just clicked Toxic on him. And again, we have to play it really differently here. I was considering Ice Beaming here, but if he does Giga Drain onto me, it would be really bad. But Rotom does, and I'm coming in as I click Ice Beam. I know I have the berry to survive Giga Drain. Yeah, now we go for the Toxic, hoping that we connect it on the Rotom. We do connect it on the Rotom, and I can still get up my rocks. This is literally my only way to crawl back into this game. Poisoning the Rotom, removing his true Ice type resist on his team, and yeah, was really the only way to do it, and having rocks up. But it would have been much better if I was able to use Weavile. I get up my rocks here, and I'm really looking for ways to pressure his Chansey. Maybe I should have clicked Toxic here, but I decided to just go for the Ice Beam because I needed damage on Rotom. And from here, getting a lot of damage there. And yeah, I just have to assume that Chansey isn't Stealth Rock, but he clicked Toxic and Defog, and I wasn't minding this Toxic because look at how low this Rotom is getting now. So right here, this is the opportunity to go into Weavile to catch the Chansey. This is my only This is my only game-winning play here because Chansey comes in on the rocks. Rotom cannot come in on us because he's gonna take rocks damage. So we just have to figure out what kind of Chansey we're dealing with here. So we're gonna Icicle Spear. I'm getting 1, 2, 3 hits as he clicks Soft Boil. And I basically need 4 hits into a combination of 3 hits to knock him out. So he's probably Wish Soft Boil. So if I get the 4 hits here, we knock him out. He's Soft Boil. So I Icicle Spear him here. 2 hits is the worst case scenario because 2 hits means if he teleports he can heal Rotom. And yeah, of course I get 2 hits as he gets the Soft Boil. That would have been a kill opportunity. Because now he's just gonna get back to full HP. Oh, so now I basically need 4 or 5 hits. 4 hits into 4 hits. But again, I get 2 hits as he gets a free freaking Wish off. These Icicle Spears were really unfortunate. If I got 1-5 hit, then I would have been able to kill this guy. So I get now I do get 3 hits, but yeah, he gets the free teleport into the Rotom. However, the only plus side is that Chansey is low, so I have to utilize that. But Rotom got back to full HP. And if I was able to kill the Chansey without him healing Rotom, I would have won this game, 100%. I would have easily won this game. But now, I have to play around this full crap, because he can just freely defog against me. And it's tough, because from this position, switching into Weavile to catch a Chansey is really scary because Weavile is literally my win con. So I decided to go for the Stealth Rock anyway. If Chansey comes in, I can do the same, literally the same thing. But he goes into the Weavile, and yeah, this is what I mean. I don't have a full Corona, so me misplaying on that Darmanitan just kind of cost me. But I'm trying to play around this. I click Toxic and he does get 3 hits on me, but I do connect the Toxic on him, which is really helpful. And I am going to die here to the poison, and I have to make a power play here. I decided to go into Espion, and what I wanted to do was hoping that he would think that I would go for Protect, but he spears on me anyway, and he gets 4 hits on me, which is really bad. Because basically what I was trying to do, I was trying to get a situation in which I get Weavile in against Chansey, so I can hit him with Night Slash or Pursuit. But now he got free damage on me. I did get damage on him there, and now I decide to go for Night Slash as he's going to sack Darmanitan. I probably should have pursued it there because the Darmanitan sec was obvious, but in my mind was the only thing I can do to win this game is to kill the Chansey. But yeah, now Rotom comes in on me. We know he has Toxic. I don't have Gastrodon anymore, so I decide to Night Slash him here, doing 44.6 as he clicks Defog. And now I don't have rocks to my disposal anymore, but the Rotom is low, so I can maybe clutch it with Icicle Spear. However, I don't want to be hit by the I don't want to be hit by the Volt Switch. By the Rocky Helmet from Among Us. And from here, this is the game deciding turn. I decided to go straight into the Weavile, knowing that he won't click. Maybe I should have baton passed here, but I felt like getting the Weavile, and as he clicks Giga Train, and right here, guys, if I knock out this Among Us, I can win this game. If I knock out the Among Us, I win this game. Because nothing stops the Icicle Spear. But look at this. 1, 2 freaking hits, man. I needed 4 hits, of course, but I was already unlucky getting multiple 2 hits on the Chansey. And yeah, from there, it's just really difficult for me to get back into this game, because I have to get a first turn wake, but he gets a free Giga Train on me here. And I literally have to wake up here, and then it's still gonna be really bad, but I do knock out the Among Us. If I knocked him out in the first place, I would have been really healthy. But now, I'm skating on thin ice here. Because the positioning is definitely bad for me. Some unfortunate events in combination with me misplaying on the Darmanitan. Yeah, misplaying on the Darmanitan is a huge risk anyway, but I would have literally won with Volcarona, because that Chansey already showed his full moveset, right? Wish, Soft Boil, Seismic Toes, and Teleport. So I would have literally won with my Volcarona. Yeah, I let him kill my Espion. So he Volt Switches there. And if he goes Chansey, I have to go Weavile. If he goes into his own Weavile, I'm luckily still not... I'm not into Icicle Spear range. But I need to kill Chansey in order to beat him. Because if I don't kill Chansey, he's just gonna keep wish passing to the Rotom. So Chansey needs to die. And he does go into the Chansey, which means I get in my Weavile, and I have to pray that I get 3 hits on this. Because 2 hits, this probably means I won't knock out this Chansey. Like, I've been really unfortunate with these Icicle Spears. But I'm still surprised that we were able to still bring it back to this kind of point, because losing Garchomp, losing Volcarona, it was a huge setback, because I could have done a lot with those mods against him. But I was really gawking, but Night Slash wouldn't knock him out from here. So I needed to click Spear. Plus, I needed... Night Slash wouldn't knock out the Weavile either, so I needed lucky hits against the Weavile as well. And we do luckily get 3 hits on the Icicle Spear. Because I needed to... If I use Night Slash, even if I kill Chansey, I don't kill Weavile. But with Icicle Spear, I actually have a chance. But I'm pretty sure that the Night Slash didn't do 36. It does do like 34 max, I believe. So now Rotom comes in, and yeah, this is a really annoying position. Because he always clicks Volt Switch here. But I know if I can kill the Rotom, if I can kill Weavile, I win. But I cannot go Rotom because I need that extra sec. Because my Weavile's gonna die to Night Slash from here. So I couldn't let him go into Rotom, because then I'm gonna lose to Icicle Spear. So I decided to just click Icicle Spear here. There's no way I'm killing him here. It doesn't matter how many hits I get. If I get 3 hits, I can knock him out later. With Icicle Spear, so we need at least 3 hits. And this is the point where I get 5 hits, which is useless. Unless I got a crit somewhere, that 5 hits is useless. It's not gonna make the difference. That's not the difference. But now Weavile comes in, and here's the thing, guys. In my mind, right here, in my mind, I decided to go at him because we know he's Choice Banded. If he doesn't kill me here, he's gonna take 2 times poison damage. And then then I bring in my Weavile and it's gonna be a mind game, because if I click Pursuit on him switching, he dies and then I kill Rotom as well. So, and if I click Icicle Spear on him staying in or Night Slash on him staying in, he's gonna die. But his Weavile is better than mine, I guess, because look at this. He gets 4 hits on me with a critical hit. 1, 2, 3, 4 with a critical hit. If it was 2 or 3, I could have won this game, because he just took poison damage. Then he's gonna take 12.5, and then he's gonna take 24.5, 25%. And then he's in Weavile range, but he's locked. So if I click Pursuit here, I could have basically killed it. Because he killed my Mandibuzz like this, in this fashion, just look at what I mean. If he didn't get those 4 hits, get this, because I click, look at what I click here. So I have to rely on a Pursuit crit. I did 52. If he didn't, again, I'm gonna pause it right here. If he didn't kill my my Mandibuzz, then he would have taken an extra poison hit. Look at how low he was. He would have died to this Pursuit. And then Rotom would die to Pursuit as well, and then I would have won the game. And so it was definitely not going my way this game. But the biggest point of all, obviously, all these things were unfortunate, but the biggest point was me not switching in Mandibuzz on Darmanitan. Because really, if you look, he's just gonna Ice Shard me. Obviously, I cannot do anything about it. It's really close though. But me, as you guys can see, let's open up Team Review again. So if we look at it consistently, right, you're gonna look at his offensive mana and look how you're going to defensively handle these mounts. For the Weavile, it's gonna be my Volcarona. My Mandibuzz has to be there for the Darmanitan, like, unless the Garchomp is an offensive chomp, we're gonna need Mandibuzz for that as well. But we still have Espeon for the Garchomp, which should still be sufficient. So if I had just committed my Mandibuzz to the Darmanitan, because even if he U-turns, he's gonna take the Rocky Helmet damage. Rock Slide is not gonna knock me out. And from him touching my Mandibuzz, I can find out if he's Choice Banded on the Darmanitan. And with Darmanitan basically being gone, well, Garchomp would have been toxic, most likely. But Volcarona could have won that game with Darmanitan being gone like that. Like, I could have found opportunities. But yeah, that's definitely the biggest mistake on my end. But we could have still won if we were a bit more fortunate on our Icicle Spear hits, because 2 hits on Among Us is no fun. 2 times 2 hits on Chansey is not is not doing it for us. But yeah, that shit happens, guys. Hope you guys still enjoyed. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment down below. Check out the team on Patreon, guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace out.